Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss about the basic of Python programming. Okay, so I am using Jupyter Notebook for this particular uh, course. Okay, you can use any other editor or simply you can use any online editor also. So you don't need to install this Jupyter Notebook or Python in your system. You can directly go to any online Python compiler and you can use that. So for example, just go to Python compiler, just Google it. And here you can see online Python compiler, right? Interpreter. So that's it. So both the things are same, nothing in it. But I will be using this particular Jupyter Notebook so that I can share this particular notebook with you. Okay. So let's start the session. So first we'll be discussing about the print statement. Okay. So as we know, hello world, right? If you want to print any string or anything, if you want to basically display in your course, for that purpose, print statement is used. For example, I will simply use print and example in the single quotation, that is hello world. Okay. So if I just print this particular hello world, and here you can see run option, right? If I want to just execute this particular log, I have to click on the run button. So you can see hello world. I can use single quotation, I can use double quotation also because this is a string, right? So this is a string, so I can use single quotation or double quotation also, right? I can also print the integers also. I can also print integers one. So if you just directly print one, right? I can also perform arithmetic operation inside the print function. That is, for example, 1 plus 2, that is basically 3. I can also perform 1 divided by 2, right? So it is basically 0.5. So I can perform any arithmetic operation inside the print function also. Okay. So what about this particular thing? 1 is greater than or 2. Can we print this? Yes. So it will. This is a Boolean uh, expression, right? So 1 is greater than 2 or not, right? So the output of this particular expression is Boolean, that is either true or false. So that's why we are printing it. So that's why this print function is printing the output of this particular Boolean function. That is 1 greater than 2. No, that is false, right? So this is about the particular print statement. I hope everyone knows it, right? So next thing about the variable. So whatever we have print inside this particular print statement. So whatever we have put, like for example, hello world, right? So we have directly put it, right? So we have directly put the string or numbers inside the print function and we simply run it, right? But what if I want to store this particular uh, thing in a variable and then print that variable? So first, what is variable, right? So what is variable now? Now remember a few important points regarding the variable. So this is one possible case where the you can expect a simple 1 mark question in the GATE exam. Okay. So for a variable, must start with name must start with alphabets or underscore. Okay. So any alphabet you can use. It should not start with the integer. Okay. So I will show you the example. So for example, here I am using a. Okay. So I'm just putting a equals to 2. Now I want to print this. Print a. So the value of a at this particular point is 2, right? So a equals to 2. If I put print and put the variable name inside this particular print function, I will get 2. Okay. So here is a variable. So a is a variable which storing the value 2. If I put one more variable, same a after that particular line and m, for example, 5. So what will be the output in this case? So just think about it. So in this case, it is 5. So it means the value of this particular variable is getting updated, right? So that's why it is variable. Okay. So first at this particular line, a equals to 2, but at this particular line, it is a equals to 5, right? So the value of a is got updated to 5. So that's why it is printing 5. So please remember this important point. And also, right? So this a starting with alphabet, I can also start with underscore, right? So if I just put underscore and I just simply run, I will get 2 only. But what if I put the number here, for example 1a? So will it work or it will give an error? Just think about it. So here you can see it is giving me error. So variable name must start with either alphabet or underscore. It should not start with the integer value, but it can have a alphanumeric uh, things, right? So for example, I can put a1 because it is starting with alphabet, right? So I can have a1 but not 1a. So here you can see that is 2. So these are the few basic things you should know because a question can be asked based on this, right? So for a variable, so variable name must start with alphabets or underscore only, right? And it can have alphanumeric characters. It can have alphanumeric as well as underscore. Okay. So the alphabet, integers, and underscore are allowed inside the variable name. Okay, and it is case sensitive. So a1 equals to 2 and this a1 equals to 3, both are different thing. Okay, because this capital A is there, small a is there. So variable is case sensitive, so please remember both are different thing. Okay, even if you print this, so you will get a 2 only, right? So I hope you understand what is variable is. Okay, so simple print function, simple variable, right? And these are the few important points regarding the variable you need to understand. Okay, then about the operators. Okay, so different types of operators we have. So we have two operators. First one is arithmetic operator, right? Arithmetic operator, and then we have which one? We have logical operators, right? We have logical operators. So arithmetic operator means plus, minus, addition, subtraction, that thing, right? So it will consist of plus, minus, right? So plus, minus, then subtraction, right? And percentage symbol. What is this? So we are going to discuss. Okay. So what is the single slash? What is double slash? So we are going to discuss all those things. Okay. Okay. And we have this two asterisk symbols for what it indicates. So we are going to discuss all those things. So plus, minus, division, so multiplication, that is for example star symbol, and this is basically two asterisk symbol. So we are going to discuss this first. Okay. So let us discuss first arithmetic operators. Okay. Okay. Now, for example, I have two variables. The value of A is basically at 10. The value of B is basically what? So, for example, 4. Okay. So, we have A and B are the two operators, right? Two variables. Example. Now, I have a third variable C. Okay. So, first we perform all the arithmetic operation. The value of C is basically A plus B, and I am printing the value of C. Okay. So, print C. Okay. So if I just run this particular cell, so I will get the value of C, that is A plus B, that is basically a 14, right? So the simple plus, so simple minus, so minus will be this one, right? Multiplication is used for asterisk symbols, right? So asterisk is basically A into B, so I will get 40, and then this will be a division, okay? To A slash B. So I will get 2.5. So this plus, minus, addition, subtraction, multiplication, you should know, right? But what about this particular percentage symbol? What is this double slash and what is this double asterisk symbol? So that thing you should know, okay? Right? So what is this particular percentage symbol? So percentage stand for modulus, okay? So percentage stand for modulus, right? Modulus means it will give us the remainder. Will give us the remainder. Okay. So for example, same thing. I am putting C equals to. I am having one more variable D. For example, D equals to A modulus B. Okay. A mod B, and I am just printing D. Okay. So what will the value now? So 2 here. So here we have one more print function. That's why it is print, right? So if I just run it now, so value of 2. So we are getting a remainder here. So 10 divided by 4 is basically 2, then and the remainder is 2, right? So that is basically a 2 and the remainder is 2, right? So 10 divided by 4 is basically a quotient is 2 and the remainder is a 2, right? So for example, we are getting a 2. So this work as a remainder, right? So I hope you understand what is this modulus function is. So what is this double slash indicates? So double slash basically means floor division. Okay, floor division. So same thing. I will put one more variable E equals to A double slash B and then print E. Okay, and then print E. So I will just comment it. So if you just put a slash here, it means you are commenting. So this particular line will not execute in your code. Okay, so this is also one important point. If you put hashtag before any line, so that particular line will not execute in the Python programming. So it will simply ignore that particular line. So we can say it is commented. Okay, this line is this line is commented. Okay, so that's why hash is used. So if I just run this now, so what I will get A floor division B. So we are getting the quotient here only, right? For example, if I just put 13 here, so in that case A floor division B, what will be the output? In that case, I will get 3. That is basically a quotient. Okay. So please remember this basically means the float division. Okay. I have one more variable f, and that is basically a double asterisk b. Okay. B, or for example 2 I am saying instead of b. And if I want to print f, so print f. So let me comment this. Okay. If I want to print f, so what I will get, just run here. So here you can see 169. So basically what it's doing, so 13 to the power 2. So basically it indicates, so basically this means a to the power 2, right? So if I just put a b here, it means a to the power b. Okay. If I just run this now, so I am getting 13 to the power 4. That is basically 28561. Okay. So this is about the arithmetic operators. So please remember this important point: modulus, function, floor, division. This is basically exponential, right? So double asterisk. So please remember this important point. Okay. Now we'll discuss about the logical operators. So what is logical operators? For example, and, right, or, and then not. Okay. These three are the logical operators. So simple thing, right? So for example, I have a value of a is 10, and I am putting a greater than 12 and a less than 20. Okay. Now let's try to run this. So I am getting false here, right? Even though I have not entered any print condition here, but still it is executing. It is giving me the output of this particular thing, right? A less than 12 and a greater than 20. Okay. So whether both the condition is true. So for AND operator, both the condition must be true. Then it will be a true, right? So true and true is basically true only. True and false, or false and false, basically false only. So for this particular case, I have 10 less than 12, yes, that is true. But what about this 10 greater than 20? No, that is false. So output will be false. This is simple AND operators. Okay. What about OR? Right. Now what about OR? Instead of AND, it is OR, for example, OR. Okay. So A less than 12 or A greater than 20. For for this particular case, n is less than 12. That is basically true. But for this case, it is false. So true or false is basically true only. Right. Let's try to run this command. And here you can see true. Okay. So simple and OR operation. So this is basic things, right? What about not? So simple thing. If I want to put, say for example, A less than 12, right? This is correct. But what if I just put not outside, right? So not is basically negation, right? So not is negation, right? So what will be the output of this particular thing? So first a less than 12, yes, that is true, but not of true will be false. Not of false will be true and not of true will be false. So in this case, I will get not of true, that is basically a false, right? Okay, so one more thing here, you have to use this particular in the lower case. Okay, please remember this point, lower case. Here you can see false. If I use and or not in the upper case, it will throw an error. So this must be used in lower case. Okay, and then this is or, and this is basically a not. Okay, remember this important point, because we are getting the error. We are getting an error if we use this in the upper case. Okay, so this regarding the logical operators. Now we have comparison operators, right? Comparison operators, right? Now what is comparison operators? So simple, less than, then greater than, then less than or equal to, right? Then greater than or equal to, right? These things. Then we have not equal to. So what is less than, greater than symbol? So you should know this. I am not explaining this part, so you can try it out. But the important part is basically not equal to, right? Not equal. So either you can put this exclamatory tag or equal to as a not equal to symbol, or you can use greater than, less than symbol directly as a not equal to symbol. So this important point you have to remember, right? And then the next important point is difference between equal to and double equal to, right? And double equal to. This is a very important point. So equal to means assigning operator, right? Assigning operator, right? And this equal to means we are this is basically equal to symbol, right? Equal to, we are checking. Okay, So equal to means we are checking this particular thing, right? So less than greater than operators, you should know this, okay? So but not equal also you should know, but simple how to represent in Python. So this is the way. Extremity tag equals to or less than greater than symbol. Okay. So simply if I just put a extremity tag equal to, okay, for example, 10 extremity tag 23. So if I just run this query, what I will get true, because 10 is not equal to 23. Even if I just put like this, it is also not equal to symbol, right? Okay, so here we are not, this is not working because this is Python 3, right? So in the Python second version, it was working. So we are using Python 3 version. So this is not work in the Python 3. Okay, so this in few cases you can consider as not equal to, but for Python 3, this symbol is not recognized. Okay, so here you can see for Python 2 version only. Okay, this particular symbol is recognized, but this is for everything. So not equal to for all version. Okay. So this symbol is used for all the version. It will work, but if we use Python 2 version, so this symbol also works. So here it is not working because I already installed Python 3. So here you can see Python 3, right? So in Python 3 it will not work, but this will work in the case of Python 2. Okay. So anyway, we are going to follow this exclamatory tag and equal to symbol only for not equal to. Okay. So this about the equal to and not equal to. Okay. Important thing is this particular equal to and equal to and double equal to, right? So when I say a equal to 2, it means I'm assigning the value to this particular variable a. So this is not equal symbol, right? We are not checking whether the value of a is equal to 2 or not. No, we are assigning the value of a to 2. This is particular variable. We are assigning the value of a to this particular 2. Okay. If I want to check whether a equal to 2, now here it will check whether the value of this particular variable is 2 or not. So we are checking this particular value of a is 2 or not, right? So if I just run this, I will get true, 2, right? If I just put 3 here, so so value of a is 2 because it's assigning operator. But here we are checking whether value of a is 2 or not, right? So if I run this query, so this is false. So basically it means that 2 equal to 3 or not, right? So because the value of a is 2 and we are checking whether 2 is equal to or 3, whether 2 is equal to 3 or not. So this is false, right? So this is the few things you need to remember. So we have discussed what is print function, what is variable, very important point for get exam point of view, and the simple operators like arithmetic operators, logical operators, and comparison operators we have discussed in this video. Okay, so that's it from this particular lecture. Thank you.